hiring an attorney is more than just someone that can tell you what the law is and can walk into court. You need to have someone that understands the military, understands how to talk to military commanders, understands how to present a case to military jurors.
If you're watching this video, you're obviously considering whether or not you should hire a civilian firm. Well, let me tell you about our firm, and let me start with me. I spent 20 years in the Marine Corps, and of those 20 years, I spent the first few years as an intelligence and counterintelligence officer in an infantry battalion. The Marine Corps then sent me to law school, and I eventually became a prosecutor, a defense counsel, a legal advisor, and I spent 5 years as a military judge. I have 2 law degrees, a basic law degree and a master's in criminal law. And I have, in addition to my military experience, I've got over 10 years of civilian legal practice on top of that. I've been in courtrooms around the globe from Iraq and Afghanistan and Kuwait, all through Europe, in Western Pacific and Japan, and all across the country in many major military bases. I've handled the case of an Abu Ghraib case. General Janice Karpinski represented her. She retired without being charged. I've represented at least a dozen cases involving war crimes. Lieutenant Colonel Alan West, Captain Roger Held, some of those you can read about on our website.
The reason you should hire Puckett and Faraj is because we have the experience, we've been in the trenches, and we understand what being in the military is all about and what it's like when you're facing charges and trying to present a case to persuade people to find you not guilty. I've spent 22 years of my life serving in the Marine Corps. I began my career as an enlisted Marine, made it all the way up to E6, Staff Sergeant in the infantry. Then I became an officer and served for 9 or 10 years as an infantry officer before I became a lawyer. Now, why is that important? It's important because I bring a perspective to military cases that few other attorneys out there can bring. I understand when young enlisted Marines talk to me about their command climate. I understand how commanding officers think because I was one, and so I understand how to speak to them and how to present a persuasive case.
The reason you want to hire the law firm of Puckett Faraj is because we bring over 50 years of military and legal experience to your case. We know how to talk to commanders, we know how to talk to judges, we know how to talk to juries. We come to win. And when we ask military juries do something they are not normally inclined to do, which is find military members at court-martial not guilty, they more often than not do what we ask them to do. It's because we put together the best case possible for you to give you the best chance at a good outcome in your case.